What is good, my dudes? It's your boy Zerg, and welcome back to Minecraft. Now, I'm saying welcome back to Minecraft because although I'm not officially a Minecraft YouTuber, I do have a Minecraft video on my channel, which was sometime last year, in which I infamously played Skyblock by myself, failed miserably, and that was the end of it. That was the first and last episode of my adventures in Minecraft because my PC couldn't handle Minecraft properly. And this was the only way to play it. Basically just have a couple of chunks loaded in and that's it. Why am I losing so much cobblestone, man? Why am I such an idiot? What the fuck? No. No, 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 no. Please stop, please stop, 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 stop. Stop. Fuck. However, I upgraded my PC in the meantime and I got around to doing something that I wanted to do for a very, very long time, which is have an actual Minecraft series on my channel. And not only is it a Minecraft series, it's a hardcore Minecraft series, which is what I'm gonna do for this video. The problem with this video is that the original audio that I recorded for my microphone got so corrupted that it was unusable, but luckily the video footage is still there. Now, you might notice that I'm playing Minecraft with a lot of mods, so that's what's happening here. I know it says 97 mods, but it's not as bad as it sounds. It's just some quality of life stuff. It's not really game breaking or anything. Some of you might consider it cheating or you know, just playing a baby mode, but I'm bad at the game and I need help. I need help with some stuff like getting lost and finding items on the floor. So without further ado, I'm gonna create a new world, and it's gonna be just a hardcore world. We're gonna name it promptly Suffering. We're gonna set it to hardcore, and then we're gonna move on and just create a new world. Mind you, I didn't input the seed here because I wanted to have a random world generate for me, and that's exactly what we're gonna get. Now, as soon as I loaded in, it didn't look like too good of a seed. Just a stony shore with lots of water around it, and there was some plains here and there, but it didn't look too promising at first glance. So what I went on to do is I fixed one of my mods there, the minimap mod, to show the day in game, right? So that we can actually track exactly what day it is inside of the game. And there we go. Now, as you can see, I'm on day 1, and I decide to first go and try to find a tree and to try to find where I can settle. I decided to go over that way because it seemed a little more flat and a little more promising. With being a plains biome and all that, it just seems a little better than going that way. And the first tree of the game is getting punched to death by me. After punching that tree down, I decided to craft an axe and a pickaxe to be able to acquire stone and to be able to move on and get to the next stage of my survival here in this hardcore world. So with that being said, I decided to go back to where I spawned to gather some stone because I desperately needed it. There was plenty of stone here because it was a stony shore. There we go. Stone pickaxe, and off we go. Got a stone shovel and a stone sword, and decided to go into the plains biome that I originally set off to go to, and see if I can find some food, because I was starting to grow hungry and desperately needed some food to carry on. Now, mind you, the first couple of days in Minecraft are very, very difficult, especially in hardcore. It's
generally hard to get a bed going and to set up a house where you can, you know, be safe. But I got somewhat lucky here with the sheep that spawned, so I immediately went and crafted a bed. This was just to be sure that I would be able to sleep through the night and not have to deal with mobs swarming me as the sun goes down. I slaughtered some pigs. And I've proven yet again how bad I am by missing this pig almost 5 times in a row. Damn, I suck at this game. I reached the top of this hill, which is where I decided to set up my little hut for the time being. Now, immediately I messed up what I wanted to build. As soon as I started putting down the planks, I realized that I have made a mistake. But it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too big of a deal. And I think this is because I have placed the furnace where I placed it. Now, instead of cooking food straight away, I decided to make some charcoal first. Then I noticed the floating box in the sky, which is actually a bug from one of my add-ons that uses schematics. For some reason, it marked an area here. I don't know why, because there was nothing selected or no area selection created, so I was stumped. As you can see, there's a lot of schematics loaded up because I do that, especially on multiplayer. It's just easier like that. So I dropped the area there and hope that I will forget about it. This only happens when I'm holding a stick, so it shouldn't happen too often. Now I got the charcoal out of the furnace. Jesus, just looking back at this footage, I'm so dumb. So I got some charcoal there and decided to go and cook the lamb or the mutton for the time being to provide me some food, because I was no longer able to sprint because of all the hunger that I had. Once I got my mutton out of the furnace, I ate some and decided to start piling up my resources and possibly building my home. Now, normally you would want to build as fast as possible, especially if you don't have a bed, but I did have a bed, and for some reason I completely forgot about it and opted for building instead of just sleeping through the night. I'm an idiot. Ultimately, I remembered I could sleep, so I went to bed, and that was day 1. Now on day 2, I still wanted to have more than enough wood to go around, so I went and planted some more saplings. I got some more planks to finish my house, but something kept bugging me. I wanted to see where I could find some more stone, and if this was actually a good spot to set up a temporary hut. I found a lava pool conveniently very close by, which was basically just a free nether portal for me. If I only knew how to make one properly without, you know, drowning myself or turning all the lava into obsidian. Wanted to mine some stone, but then a horse got in the way, so I had to push it away, and then I stupidly dropped a piece of cobble into the lava because that's what I do. I went looking for iron around, but didn't find any, just found some stone and some coal. Chopped down another tree and decided to try and finish my little hut. Now, once I got some slabs out for the ceiling, I figured there has to be something else around here, which I just cannot see. So what I did was I went into my settings and pumped the render distance up to 32 chunks. Now it didn't take too long for me to discover that there was actually a village right next to spawn. There it is. Now in the world of Minecraft, you know, if you don't put a seed in when you're creating the world, you don't really know what you're gonna get. It can be anything really. I couldn't believe how lucky I got. So as soon as I saw the village, I started demolishing my little hut and packing up everything and just leaving for the village, which is exactly what I did. So I brought the render distance down a little bit just to be safe. This, however, did not stop OBS from destroying my microphone recording, but it was all worth it because now I had a village available. I made a little boat so that I can have a nice ride towards the village. I met some turtles along the way, which was a great sign, and got some sugarcane as well. I thought this was great. I got super lucky. There was a village right next to spawn. That's great. So day 2, I moved into the village. It was a nice little river village. I found a blacksmith's house. I went in and put down my bed there and went to sleep. Didn't even check the chest in the blacksmith. So I thought this was super lucky. But then when I woke up on day 3, I went to open the chest and holy crap. A diamond, a gold bar, 3 iron ingots, and a free pickaxe and free iron boots, and some apples. Now, there are lucky seeds, and then there's this. I don't know why this. How did I get so lucky? But it was just amazing. I couldn't believe what was going on, and this villager came over to see what was all the excitement about. So I told him, "Don't go near my chest, or I will have to kill you." He decided to get stuck in a chair and then wiggle his nose at me. So I moved on. As soon as I exited, there was the blacksmith pushing a pig along, and when he saw me looking at him, he was like, "You didn't see anything? I'm not here. It was an accident. I just like pigs." Which was fine. I didn't care. I just wanted to chop down the tree that was sitting in the middle of their pathway, because there was obviously something wrong with these people. But I wasn't too quick to judge. I just went around every house and looked for loot to see what I can find. The second house that I looted had some bread and potatoes in it, which was awesome. Because that means I could plant a bunch of things now. Because potatoes are one of the best food sources at the very early game. If you can get baked potatoes going, that's perfect. I checked their little farm. They had potatoes and carrots planted, which was awesome. So I decided to harvest them all for myself, because I can put them to a much better use than they can as villagers. And they had beetroot as well, which was just insane. So I basically had access to all 4 crops right off the bat. Day 3. I deposited all my valuables into my little house at the blacksmith. And then I went on to craft trapdoors so that no other villagers can enter. As soon as I moved on to the next house that I wanted to loot, I found 3 emeralds and a lot more food, which was just awesome. I couldn't believe my luck. But I had to carry on and not stop to wonder too much, because time was running out, and I had to set up some things before nightfall again. The third house I looted was okay. It It was not too bad, but nothing amazing. But still, it was the first house. The first house had more than enough for me on it, in it actually. So I checked the other houses as well. Didn't find anything too interesting, so I just started trapping villagers inside so that they don't move or go away. I checked out the rest of the village. Noticed that it was actually floating in the river, which was just another nice detail. Very aesthetically pleasing, not gonna lie. Checked the weapon speed trading and figured I could just cycle trades because of one of my mods. Again, just quality of life stuff. Nothing to be too worried about. So I started making a home out of the blacksmith's house. Basically, was what I did. Made some more charcoal and decided to spend the rest of day 3 killing the iron golem. And getting some more meat from all the pigs around. Decided that the first thing I would need to build in this village would be an iron farm. Now, most people just play Minecraft on, well, most people, I guess most people play Minecraft just to, you know, have fun, build some crazy things and, you know, just explore. Maybe go kill the Ender Dragon, but those who have played with me know that I'm more of a technical player than anything else, which means that I'm not very good at combat, I'm decent at building, I guess. But what I like to do the most in Minecraft is just build farms. Like have a very efficient industrial base that produces resources and, you know, allows me to gather everything automatically. I'm just obsessed with efficiency, basically. So in order to get the iron farm, what I needed was hoppers and minecart, and for that I needed more iron. So my next step was going to be getting iron, but instead I opted for making a bucket and setting up a crop field, which is what I spent the rest of day 3 doing. I decided where I was going to place the farm, and I dug a hole to get the water in and tiled the plots around the water hole. This is the most efficient way to make a crop field, is to have a 9x9 area. There was just going to be farmland, and right in the middle of it is going to be one water source. There's no better way to do it. So after I noticed the zombies coming in because it was nighttime, I went to sleep and hoped the iron golem would fix everything up for me while I was snoozing away. As soon as day 4 started, I went to check on the iron golem, and he spawned inside a house, which left the poor villager running away for his life. Luckily, there are no trees around, zombies just burnt up, and the villager was free and safe. Now, since the iron golem was inside the house, I figured, why not just go and kill him? You know? But before doing that, I wanted to plant down my crops and plant some saplings as well. I was trying to plant my potatoes down, and then a pig came in and demanded that I pay up by giving him 1 potato, which I did, and then he left promptly. And then I went on to get some more wool, because I needed carpets actually for my for my crop field. I got some eggs on the way. Looked around to see what was out there. Checked my minimap to see it's mostly just plains around, which was great, actually. A lot of passive mobs will spawn, like cows and pigs and sheep and chickens, which is great. It's just an awesome source of food and leather and wool and so on and so forth. So great stuff all around. I couldn't handle watching this this plank path just end in the middle of the river, so I decided to connect it to land so I can actually have a nice little walkway here whenever I want to go that way. I decided at one point that this door system is very, very annoying, but I still wanted to keep the villagers out. So after trying a couple of different ways to set it up, I settled on a sideways trapdoor, which will still stop the villagers but not be as inconvenient for myself. I thought it was really nice to have that little like mountain or hill across from the river, because that means there's going to be a lot of room to mine in there. I finally connected my house to the mainland via a straight path with the planks that I got. And then I went straight to bed. On day 5 I had a steering contest with one of the villagers, which he won, actually. I couldn't handle it. I showed everybody my knowledge of the cute little trick which you can do with carpets, in which when you place a carpet on a fence, you are able to jump over the fence. Nothing else is able to jump over the fence still, so you're free to climb over without having to risk anything else coming over the fence that you set up as a perimeter. So very useful tip, just place a carpet on the fence and you can jump over it. As you can probably tell, I get distracted quite a lot during my play. I go from looking for iron to chopping down trees to planting seeds and so on and so forth. I ran into some more trouble with my schematic mod, but then I moved on to lighting up the area around the village to prevent mobs from spawning, because I wanted to be safe in the village and I wanted to keep my villagers safe. And then I noticed finally that the golem was inside one of the houses. I went in to kill him, and what I got from it was a total of 4 iron ingots, which was amazing. And then I went on to look for some more iron. The only iron I could find was underwater in a cave. So I decided maybe I am not able to mine this out. I don't have the proper tools or the enchantments for it. But then I said, what the hell, let's give it a go. And I still went for it. I started mining away at the iron. And I did succeed at first, but then I started to drown. However, I was able to make a pocket of air for myself and get some air back into my lungs to not drown. Just 5 days into the hardcore world. So after getting some iron, I went back to the surface, killed another iron golem that spawned in the meantime. So I got some more iron there. Once day 6 rolled in, I had to chase away this one villager. And then I moved on to open a second floor at my house, just by breaking the ceiling and putting some ladders up. I was showing off my diamond to a villager and told him that he cannot have it because it's mine. That I stole it, I mean found it fair and square. pushed him out of the way and got out. Finally, I was able to smelt my iron and started doing the calculations as to what I will need for my iron farm. After figuring how much iron I will need, I decided to go on a mining trip. To try to go on a mining trip, actually. Then the wandering trader walked into town, showing me all the dumb loot that he had. But even though I told him llamas weren't allowed, he wouldn't leave. So I had to go and dispose of his dirty animals. Once I tried to talk to him about it, he was resisting so much that I had to eliminate him as well. Good riddance, I say. Chopped down and replanted some more trees. I was talking to the camera here a little bit. I don't know what I was saying, but I did talk to the camera. Because that's what Minecraft YouTubers do. I threw all of my eggs right after that, but only one chicken spawned. He went to get a bath and I left him to it. The blacksmith insisted that we were roommates, but I claimed otherwise, so he had to stay outside in the dark all by himself. And finally, day 7 rolled in. Day 7 was actually the day where I decided to try to go mining, but I wasn't too lucky. There was one cave with a free lava source, but nothing else too much in it. It was a dead end, so I decided to just gather some coal that was lying around, even though I didn't really need it because I have a steady supply of wood that will fulfill all my charcoal needs. When I ventured deeper into that cave, I noticed that it was a massive fall, so I did not want to risk it too much and decided to go out actually instead of venturing deeper down. Once I looked down at how deep it was, I got scared and wanted to go up, and then I fell, which almost resulted in my death. It was very close to actually me falling down into the cave and dying on day 7 of this hardcore playthrough. But luckily that didn't happen. So I just got out of the cave, picked up some copper on my way out, and went to the next cave that I saw. This cave, also not too interesting. Just a small circular cave, nothing to be seen here. I picked up some more coal and made some torches so I could light up the caves that I've visited before. I got back to around the village and then decided to try to find another cave, but was unlucky in doing so. However, I did find a lava pool, which was great for building a portal. And then I found a massive cave at one of the hills nearby, but there were so many mobs in there that I didn't stay for too long. I decided to stay and try to kill a creeper, which was the first ever enemy that I killed in this playthrough. So yay, celebration. Checked the cave out a little bit, fought a skeleton, killed another creeper, and killed one more skeleton. Before yet another creeper rolled in, so I decided to just get the fuck out of there. It was not worth it, there was no iron to be found, so I just got out. I tried to get the blacksmith to leave my house and go to another house, but he was stubborn, so stubborn that I had to just let him stay there forever. He did not want to leave. So anyways, guys, that was pretty much it. Again, thank you all for watching. If you really liked it, let me know in the comments and drop a like, you know, also subscribe. It's free. You can always do it. You can always change your mind, and it helps me a lot, actually. So make sure you punch that subscribe button real fast. And hopefully I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Zerstroyer out. Peace!